Good morning, Central Indiana. It is 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for starting your week with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Rob Ellis. We are just 3 days away from Christmas. It is cold outside, Rob, feeling like Christmas. Hopefully no one's giving any hearts or breaking any hearts this year.
Yeah, you've got 3 days to get all your shopping done. Now, if you're worried about the weather conditions, today is probably going to be your best day, because there's going to be a chance of some rain as we look to Monday and especially Tuesday, especially late on Tuesday, be Christmas Eve. Let's get right into it with our forecast. Plenty of sunshine today. The only problem with today is that it's a bit on the colder side, so you certainly have to bundle up if you're going to be heading out doing any last-minute Christmas shopping or for whatever you have planned today. The forecast, even if it is cold, it always looks nicer when the weather cameras here have plenty of sunshine on them. Teens and 20s, that's where we're sitting currently. It is a little bit colder than where we were yesterday at this time. We had the clear skies enough that the temperatures were able to drop. We didn't have a blanket of clouds to hold the temperatures a little bit on the milder side. I think the temperatures are going to warm up quite nicely for two reasons. One, well, the sunshine, that certainly helps. But also two, we've got this south wind that's going to stay with us much of the day and really much of the week. And that's only going to help to move our temperatures up into the mid-30s. A little bit warmer than where we were yesterday. I think that trend is going to continue over the next several days. Our forecast for today is going to keep that sunshine in there. And then as we see the sun go down and we still have clear skies, I think it's going to be enough to drop the temperatures, but it won't be quite as dramatic a cool down as perhaps it was yesterday when we had some clearing skies. And part of that reason is because that south wind that I mentioned is going to keep the temperatures from dropping as dramatically overnight. So your low temperatures won't be quite as cold. 35 for our high temperature, give or take a few degrees either side of that. And then overnight lows tonight down into the 20s, mid-20s is what we're expecting. Mostly clear skies. I'll be back with a look at that rain chance that arrives as we look closer to Christmas.
All right, we'll see you then, Rob. We have an update for you on some breaking news we told you about at 7 a.m. This morning, we're learning a man is dead and a firefighter is hurt after what appears to be a garage fire in Maxwell. That's just north of Greenfield, and that's where our Anna Chalker is live at this morning. And Anna, we're hearing that the fire started back up, so firefighters are heading back to the scene at this hour?
That's right, Matthew. We were here. It was all quiet. Then really in the last 10 minutes, crews came back out because the fire started back up. I'll step out of the way so you could still see them here fighting this fire. We are here on South Center Street in Maxwell. That's about 5 miles north of Greenfield. I mean, as you can see, it has destroyed the garage. There is a car behind the garage right now, really just kind of bare bones just from where this fire started. The kitchen also destroyed, the front of the house as well. Now, fire crews tell us that a woman was able to escape this house fire. It happened around 12:30 this morning, but a man was also taken to the hospital. They both were. The woman had minor injuries, but the man was pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, a firefighter also had minor injuries from this fire, but he has been released from the hospital this morning. But this has been a battle for fire crews since 12:30 this morning, so 9 hours of fighting this fire. We're going to talk with the PIO of Greenfield Fire Department later this morning to figure out exactly how this fire started. And as we get that information, we'll make sure to update you both on air and on live. Live in Maxwell, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
All right. Thanks, Anna. Well, right now, we're working to find out what led up to a fatal car versus train crash on the city's east side. This happened around 8:30 last night near 34th and Arlington. Metro Police tell us that a man went around train crossing gates, and that's when police were alerted to the crash by the man's Apple Watch in the car's OnStar system. When officers got to the scene, they found that the car had been dragged about 75 feet by a CSX train. The conductor witnessed the crash and told police that the car went around the barricade and tried to beat the train.
Those crossing guards are there for a reason. We've got to stay on the right side of them. We can't really tell how fast the train is going when you're just looking down the tracks a little bit. So those trains are moving a little bit quicker than people think, and it's not worth your life to beat a train by 3 minutes.
And police tell us the driver did die at the scene. Right now, CSX police, along with IMPD, are investigating. New this morning, IMPD detectives are trying to piece together what exactly led up to a shooting that left one person in critical condition. Police responded to Eskenazi Hospital last night after getting a call of someone walking into the hospital after being shot. Right now, we're reaching out to police to find out if they know where that shooting happened or if they've identified any suspects. Of course, as soon as we learn more information, we'll pass that along to you both on air and online at WTHR.com. This morning, police are also searching for a suspect connected to a home invasion in Morgan County. Right now, the victim, we're told, is at the hospital recovering after that attack. 13 News spoke with a neighbor in the area that it happened in last night, and they tell our Marina Silva they now feel unsafe until police catch the person who did it.
Down State Road 39 in Monrovia, it's a quiet community.
We've lived here, 47 years?
That wasn't the case Saturday morning. Morgan County Sheriff's Office was called to this home for a home invasion. Police say a woman woke up to her husband screaming. She told police he was awake but had head injuries. He was rushed to the hospital and is expected to recover. The husband was able to tell investigators a male attacked him in his home and he was hit in the head with a, quote, large object. Right now, police don't know how the suspect got inside. Neighbors like Kenneth and Norma Pate say they're taking extra precautions to keep their home safe.
I intend to take care of this little area right here.
For other people living nearby, like Danny Pierce, he says it's a little scary knowing something like this happened in his community.
It's kind of scary, but the world itself is generally going bad. So I guess some things are to be expected, and we'll just have to lock our doors from now on.
Pierce has lived here for 20 years with his family. He agrees it is quiet and is upset this would happen and hopes the man is going to be okay.
I understand he was a veteran, Marine veteran, so I want to thank him for his services, and anything that any of us can do for him, we'll be glad to help.
Now police are left to find out who did this and why.
That was our Marina Silva reporting. Time is now 9:07. This morning, we are getting a look at new IMPD body camera video showing the moment an officer helped save a newborn baby's life. Take a look at your screen. This is video from October after a family called 911. Metro Police say Officer Kelly Chappell got there first just minutes after a baby girl was born inside the home. While talking with the mother, she realized the newborn wasn't breathing, so she tells us that the mom was not prepared for that baby. Take a listen.
How far along are you? I didn't even know I was pregnant.
Now, we're told Officer Chappell started doing chest compressions, which you see right here on your screen, on that baby until firefighters and EMS arrived. The baby was taken to Riley Hospital, where police say she's still recovering. This holiday season, we have seen an incredible outpouring of support for families who might need a little bit of extra help this season. Yesterday, the Ross Foundation hosted its 11th annual Making Every Kid Smile event. Over 1,000 kids got to pick up a holiday gift, and they also received a free book, candy, and got to choose a toy. Founder Dee Ross tells us that the goal is just to make sure all children can celebrate this holiday season.
We wanted to provide opportunities, experiences, and events that would really bring joy during these holidays. Every child deserves to have a beautiful Christmas.
Ross is also hoping to recruit the next generation of young leaders right here in Indy. He's looking for 15 to 20 kids to be part of the Youth Council. They will meet with local leaders and stakeholders to learn how they can be leaders in their own communities. Quanza kicks off this week, and yesterday organizers came together on Indy's northeast side to share the holiday's history and the meaning. Washington Park hosted a Quanza storytelling event. It's a celebration of African-American culture based on harvest festival traditions in parts of Africa. Organizers want to spread understanding of all of the cultures and backgrounds that make up our community.
We need to be supportive of each other. We need to do more things that bring us together so that we can share our differences and appreciate how we can come together and appreciate that we come from different places and different walks.
Quanza is celebrated every year from December 26th to January 1st.